Hey guys, it's Jessica here. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. To save time in the video, I already did my foundation, which is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless in shade Classic Ivory 120. And my concealer in this Wet n Wild Mega Glow makeup stick in shade Nude for Thought. And I blended all that in with my damp beauty blender. And then I went and set my concealer and face with my e.l.f. Setting powder in shade Sheer. And to do so, I used my little beauty blender, dampened, and then I went ahead and contoured, my face using this shade and this one on my nose and my lower lip, and this one on my cheekbone. Not my cheekbone, but my cheek. And to do so with that, I use the end of this brush, and your everyday angled brush. So now I'm going to be going on to my eyes. So with this tutorial, I will be using, like I said, my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. See, this is what it looks like if you don't have it. So I will be starting out with using this shade. I don't use primer because personally I don't think it works that well. So I'm just going to take that shade, and this is the brush that comes with it. I'm going to take that shade and just put it all over my eye. Just to kind of start off as a base. Something to work with. Okay, I did both eyes, and now I'm going to move on to the shade right next to it, right here. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to be starting with a transition. See right here. See, okay, need a little bit more. Okay, we're done with that. Now I'm going to move over to the other side of the palette. Oops. To this shade right here. I'm going to use this in my transition. once I'm done with this tutorial, since I'm in terrible lighting in my bathroom, I will be going over to my bedroom window to show off a natural light look so we can see how this ends up turning out in the natural light. Okay, so I'm done with that shade. Next, I am going to be moving over to the other side again. The shade right here. Using this in the transition. I like to have a lot of different colors and tones in my transition shade. Makes me feel very warm to have that many different colors and shades going on in this look. Okay, and now we're going to be going to the shade that was right next to that one. So we're right here now. Put a little bit of that in the transition. Alright, next we are going to be moving over to this side again. And we're going to finish off this eye look with the darkest brown in this palette. I'm going to use this in the outer crease, working into the transition. Perfect. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to dig into my other brushes and grab another blending brush. This is a brush that came out of a pack of 32 brushes that I had gotten off Amazon. So I haven't tested them all yet, but I plan on it at some point in time. But I'm just going to be using this little blending brush with a little flat head. See? Just to blend it out. So it's not as overpowering. Okay. And now we are going to be moving to the eyebrows. But keep this palette close because we're not done with it. Next, we are moving to eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I use a combination of 2 brushes and hold up. Okay. I use a combination of 2 brushes from my 32 pack. I use my standard blending brush. And then I use this brush to actually apply the Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade Auburn. See there? And then let's open this. Let's kind of blend our eyebrows out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to dip into this dip brow and let's do this. Let's grab this brush and kind of blend it out so it's not too intense. And there's eyebrow number 1. Now on to number 2. Blend it. Awesome. You can see now, this is how my eyebrows turned out. Okay. Next, we're going to basically clean up the underneath. And I'm going to be using this little brush out of my 32 pack in my concealer to basically just clean up underneath the brow. Okay. And now we're just going to take this black beauty blender here. It's a more firm beauty blender. And we're just going to kind of blend this concealer. Okay. Now we're going to go back to our eyeshadow palette. And we're going to take... funny thing is, we weren't done anyway. I forgot the base. So we're going to take this shade right here. We're going to add that all over our base. Just use this color all over the lid. Okay. And we're basically going to go back to that blending brush. And we're going to blend the two together. Okay, and now we're going to do the bottom lash line. And we're going to take this shade right here and put this on the bottom lash line. Okay, and now we're going to take this shade here. It's called Antique Bronze, so it's kind of the bronzy color, and we're going to take that at the end of our lash line and kind of work it up so it blends with the rest. I'm going to take the end of your brush and just kind of blend it. Add a little bit more of that red here. Okay, now we can take this shade up here and we are going to add that to our middle center crease here. And we're going to take that same shade and add it to our brow bone. Alright, next is our mascara, which I use drugstore brand mascara. This is CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. It's in a purple container, and the bristles look something like this. And just gonna go right in. lower lash line. Sorry, I gotta step off camera here for a second. Just so I can see what I'm doing. Now, the other eye. Now, lower lash. I hate when I get makeup mascara on my face. But that's an easy fix. Q-tip. Wet it. Dab a couple times. Dry side. Roll it a little bit. And it's gone. Alright, so we're almost done. One of the last couple things we have left to do is my highlight and my lips. So, what I will be wearing for my highlight is Ice Cold by Jeffree Star. And it looks something like this. Again, I don't use a fan brush or anything. So I'm just going to use this little powder brush. On the end is just sort of like a blush brush, you know. So I'm just gonna kind of dip into that and apply. Get the nose. Chin. Let's get a little bit up here on the forehead. And Cupid's bow. Okay. Next, I will be doing my lipstick, which is also Jeffree Star. I will be wearing Androgyny by Jeffree Star. So, let's get this baby on. Alright, finally, it's time to set this beautifulness with, I have an NYX setting spray for a matte finish. And it's time to set this bitch. Okay, let's head over to the mirror. The light. You can see how this turned out. Alright, so this is how this ended up looking. Personally, I love it. Just look at that. Look at that eye. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do anything. I hope you learned something from this. Well, not really so much learning, but I hope you can use some of this and help yourselves get better at this beautiful form of art. So thanks again. Help a girl out. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, everything. And I'll see you all next time.